Yes, no, absolutely.
Oh my god.
We went to the zoo. So it was Jade's birthday. Jade's parents met us for the zoo. That photo was taken by Jade's mom. And my mask had been on for so long that like my beard was it was so uncomfortable. So I'm like, I need to just get rid of this. So as soon as I got home, I just shaved it off.
Andrew, that is the cleanest I've seen your face since maybe sophomore year of college.
Yeah, no, the last couple of years, I had kept doing this thing where I would just shave my beard off and then immediately grow it back for no reason.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm weirded out right now. You look different.
No, I do.
How long has it been?
I don't like the way I look without my beard. It hasn't been that long. I had been fairly clean shaven for a while, and then I want to say in like September I decided to grow my beard back.
I'm not gonna lie, you came into this call and my first thought was, well, who is this respectable young man?
Yeah. Who is this member of the high school cross country team?
Hi, I'm Andrew. I'm 17.
Yeah.
I want to go to UW-Madison after I graduate. No, I like Jade's like, oh, you look so good without your beard. I'm like, no, I don't.
Wow.
I look like a child.
Take the compliment.
Maybe that's good.
Yeah.
Maybe that's something that she's down for. You looking younger.
Oh, Jade's a pedophile?
Not like a child. You don't look like a child. Fuck off.
Andrew.
You maybe look 20.
Andrew, I don't know how to tell you this. We are running out of time to look young, okay? You got to take it when you can
this
get
while
it.
I can.
Right?
Yeah. Good
Who
point.
wants to see my twisted web of desk?
Oh my god.
It's not for the podcast audio medium, but fucking nightmare.
Oh,
I have a
Jesus
laptop,
Christ.
my fucking mouse, my keyboard, my mic, PlayStation games, fucking speaker, monitor.
That's me.
So many cords. And then a PlayStation 5.
Fucking dense.
Plugged in behind. Oh, it's a dense ass desk. There is not a inch wasted.
I'm surprised you can even get that PlayStation on there. I knew it was going to be big, and I think I knew exactly how big it was going to be, but something about holding it in your hands makes you realize just how fucking massive the PlayStation 5 is.
It's a thick ass boy.
Ooh, she chunky.
Yep.
PlayStation ain't got no business being this thick.
Sony, ain't no one ask you to make PlayStation this thick.
PlayStation 5 didn't have to go so hard, though.
All right, let's get the introductions out of the way so we can just fucking get into this one. Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 120 of the Voluntary Viewing Podcast, recorded on November 15th, 2020. On the podcast today, we have
Padcast.
Ryan Holtz, a cowboy.
Cowboy. You know what Cowboy has? He has his own podcast. It's like a podcast, but cowboy version. I'm just a little cowboy.
We're gonna be talking about video games today. Ain't got no complicated life. Just talking about video games.
Yep. I desperately needed a profile picture for PlayStation because I was like, oh, you can upload your own? I can do whatever I want? This seems dangerous. And then I was like, cowboy. Cowboy works.
Also on the podcast today, we have Andrew Egg Helms Clark.
I don't know who I am anymore. Your Internet Movie Database page says Ed. You think I don't know what my own name is? No, look. Oh my god.
I love how in the credits they do credit him as Egg Helms, but then they like put the parentheses because you do have to be credited with your real name. Like it causes problems when you're not literally credited in the credits with the wrong name. Like people have to say as blah blah blah. So like in theory on Aunty Donna's Big Ol' House of Fun credits, it would say Ed Helms as Egg Helms.
Immediately preceded by executive producer Ed Helms.
Egg Helms, I think, as it would say. Ed Helms as Egg Helms.
Not even just in the cast. That's what it says.
No, I think
in
the
EP.
They do that when like actors change their name. Like if you go by for some reason Jake T. Austin is the first one that came into my head.
Why not?
If you go by Jake T. Austin and then later start going by Jake Austin, it would say in the credits Jake Austin as Jake T. Austin in the movies where you used to be credited as Jake T. Austin.
Oh, is that why it was like always Dwayne The Rock Johnson for a while in movie credits?
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense.
You gotta be specific.
And then last but not wow. Last but not
This is
going to be a fun one, guys. I can feel it.
Last but not me, Egg Helms himself.
Last but not least, I am Lucas. We're a bar now. The writer.
We're a fucking bar, mate.
Where's your liquor license? Got my liquor license right here, mate.
Right here, man.
Wait, how do I know you're the liquor license inspector? Where are your credentials?
Oh, you want to see my credentials?
Got my credentials right here, mate.
Jesus Christ.
Just
Then the
knife
SWAT.
immediately thrown in his neck. Yeah.
Yeah, Zach is fucking...
Who's gonna fucking make us?
And then Mark continuously waking up from the... Yeah. No! He goes for the sleeping pills. No!
Sleeping pills.
You gotta help deal with this. There's a dead health inspector.
Yes.
I have not seen the final episode of that yet. I've seen the first 5.
Okay.
Need to watch episode 6.
But that means that you did see the SWAT.
Yes.
SWAT boys.
The SWAT. The SWAT boys and the SWAT.
I would have done that one for mine, but there's a news item in here that would maybe put that in poor taste. So yeah.
When would it not be in poor taste?
Yeah, fair.
SWAT always killing people and flashbanging babies. It's great.
Love permanently disfigured children. Fantastic.
Ew.
Boy, that is a hard... This is going to be a hard pivot from that into...
Hey, what's going on?
Voluntary Viewing V2 Special PlayStation 5 Impressions. Yeah, you guys have PlayStation 5s. I do not. I likely will not until end of this month. Maybe December. I don't know.
Maybe ever.
Maybe ever.
Yeah.
I could die tomorrow.
There you go.
Oh, no.
That's the spirit.
Jeez. I was going more along the lines of like, the PlayStation 5 may face Switch level scarcity and you're just not able to get one for like 9 or 10 months.
True.
I was thinking the PlayStation 5 faces Switch level scarcity and then the world's production lines fall off and COVID slowly just overtakes the power grid and then a solar flare hits Earth and all electronics become completely unusable.
Yeah.
And then Lucas never gets one.
I mean, if that's the case, I think I'll be fine as I'll have ascended to the role of Slum King in our now dystopian society. So,
You think you would be the Slum King?
You know what?
You don't own any property. The landlords are already the Slum Kings, Lucas. They're not going to give up that title in the
concept
apocalypse.
of property ownership is going to get a little more fluid when
Andrew,
the apocalypse hits.
do you know how you become
on
the
Lucas's
Slum
side
King?
level.
By taking
Yeah.
that from people who think they own it but aren't willing to fight for it.
You literally eat the landlords.
I mean, look, you gotta intimidate.
I have consumed the landlord and therefore his power.
His power.
I'm not...
The landlord is the world's shittiest supervillain. Just like, I make you pay rent every month, and I don't really... it's only enforced through social norms and not really threatening you at all or anything other than like the potential that you might have to find a new place.
Or as I, as the Slum King, am actually threatening them into giving it.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
I don't think it'd be money. It sounds like it'd be fealty.
Yeah,
You wouldn't be
me
charging
or
rent.
tax it. Yeah, no, at that point it's just taxes.
Yeah.
You know what?
Rent? Where we're going, we don't need rent.
I mean,
and just die.
Obviously there are issues with a monarchy, but honestly, if I claim to be ordained by God and therefore fit to rule, I think I'd do a decent job of it for a while.
Holy shit.
Kids might have trouble, but...
This guy's chosen by God!
Kids might have trouble, but we have a solid couple of decades.
Damn. Lucas very confident in his Slum Kingdom to be. See, this is where I want infinite simulations of the real world. I want to see...
Slum King?
I want to put Lucas into a simulation where what I said happens.
Not you as a Slum King.
I don't think I could be a Slum King.
You just want to see Lucas as the Slum King?
I want to see Lucas try to become one and see how quickly he dies.
Jesus.
I think if you try to rise too quick, you need to time it right.
Oh my God,
Slum
yes.
Kingdom. Like you need to. If you rise too quickly, you're the first one to go when like the actual Slum Kings start emerging.
Mm-hmm.
Like people who broke into a military installment and fucking got like super armed up. If you ascend immediately, you're just in incredible risk.
Right.
But if you don't go quick enough, then obviously everything's going to be pretty established.
You know what?
And there's going to be a new status quo.
How this is going to play out. Some guys coming in hot, feel like they get to call the shots, start ruling like more by force and fear than anything else. People start getting upset. I come in, promise to build up some infrastructure, strategically take them out, and then you know what? Now we're motivated. Now we have like united goals to pursue.
And on this podcast, we also have Lucas. I just did the Napoleon thing, the writer.
You know what? Napoleon, also pretty good run for a while. Didn't go great towards the end, but for a bit.
Actually, I am curious. How long is a while? I don't know how long Napoleon was actually on top of things. Because he got banished. And then he came back.
And then got banished again.
Then got banished for reals for the second time. Was it like 10, 15 years? I don't actually know how long he was in charge of everything.
I don't think it was that long. My internet is super slow.
Long was Napoleon...
Oh, okay.
Emperor.
So Napoleon's first reign was 10 years, and his second reign was like 3 months.
Yeah, I knew the second one was a brief comeback. But, so 10 years.
But the life expectancy back then was like 38. Not bad.
That's not...
Yeah, that's not exactly how it works.
Also,
logical fallacy.
I don't know why, but when you reminded me of Napoleon's banishment, my brain immediately went to, oh yeah, you pulled a Jordan.
I don't think he did it on purpose.
No, he was
I don't think the first
overthrown.
banishment was a Bane-esque plot to get caught. He was very much... I think he almost died in his first banishment and like got very lucky to pull through, and then when he got back to full health was able to bribe some people to get him back. But
and then immediately kicked out.
And then basically
he was doing pretty well for a bit, but then just failed so badly in Russia and England that they're like, all right, time for a new guy.
I'm not going to get cocky.
This is okay when we were like on track to become like the empire of the world. But now that we've been relegated to like France and Poland, let's just get back to being regular France again.
Lucas, the man who aspires to be a king slumlord, it says he will not get cocky. He's not going to let his ego get in the way, you know?
You know what?
But if you don't pay rent, I will kill your children.
Honestly, the whole slum thing, that's just to keep us humble, okay? We are going for sustainability here, not grand empire. Keeping it small, acting local, affecting globally. That's our motto in my slum domain.
Affecting globally? How big is your slum kingdom? Like, I kind of thought it'd be like a county in Wisconsin or something. I did not think you were going for... You were going to try to, like, take over the Western Hemisphere or some shit.
I mean...
Today, 3rd Street. Tomorrow, Brazil. Yeah. Next week, the world.
Okay, yes, it is a county, but it's like... It has some value as, like, a strategic shipping point, so more powerful areas do need to, like, be mindful, at least.
Yeah, wait, so Cook County is what you're talking... You're going to take
Lake,
over the
Lake
second
Michigan,
biggest county.
the shipping center of the world.
Midwest, at least, and you know what?
Whoever controls Lake Michigan controls America.
The Midwest, at least. I love that. The concept of you still being like a friendly, down-home, Midwestern slum king, like fucking... Oh, sorry about that. Oh yeah, no, sure, I'll help solve that problem there for you. Don't you worry about a thing.
Oh, you didn't get the acting role you wanted? I'll send a couple of out over to. Again, I said the wrong word. I meant to say Mook. Lucas, can you please cut that? And I can't finish the bit.
This is spiraled. This is spiraled far further out than I ever thought it would.
Yeah.
Anyway, what were we talking about? PlayStation 5?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Well, what do you guys think of it so far?
It's fun.
I have only played PS4 games, with the exception of Astro's Playroom, which I don't know that counts as a video game, but yeah.
I mean, me too. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you don't have one. That's right.
I just got Miles Morales like an hour ago. I have decided I am keeping it. I'm not gonna send it back and get the full game. I'm just gonna play Miles Morales. And then that is currently in the PlayStation 5. It's probably installed by now, so I'll do that after the podcast.
Oh, you haven't? Okay.
Yeah. So
I was hoping for maybe a little Madden action. Get that online Dynasty rolling.
Oh yeah, we can do that too.
If you're available.
Sure. And then I started playing God of War last night. So
how those load times looking, boys?
I mean, there's like no loads
games in a long time.
Oh,
there. As far as I can tell, there's no actual loads in God of War. Just like scene transitions, basically.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, I've played Madden. Not as it's fine.
Yeah.
Then,
so after playing Madden on the PlayStation 4 and then playing the same Madden on PlayStation 5, the loads are incredibly fast.
Okay.
The loads on the PlayStation 4 version of Madden were insanely long, and now they're just like regular video game levels. So.
Yeah, and then since I did get the deluxe edition, I am playing the first Spider-Man before I move on to Miles Morales.
Okay.
So that was my first start,
and
I'm not thrilled by it though. Those Spider-Man games.
Okay.
I don't know. It seems very shallow. The combat system has not been that fun. I don't know.
I was going to say it seemed like a little more of like a beat 'em up to me, and I know that isn't always your jam.
I don't think every time I try out some of their new shit where they're like, ooh, press triangle, square, circle, and you dodge, go under their legs, and then kick them in the back. It feels like you just die. Like you just start getting shot when you try the different shit. The thing that works is you do a power punch, you punch them up in the air, and then you combo by just spamming square, and you kill that individual enemy. And the enemies, every time you go up into the air, the enemies start complaining and saying like, oh, we can't hurt him if he's in the air. Like, the game literally tells you like, yeah, this is the only way to really like win fights.
Do they
is continuously punch people up in the air and then do a combo in the air and then do it to the next guy?
Do these hired goons not just have guns?
Yeah, they do. They like don't hit you when you're in the air. That's
guns are notorious for their short range.
they struggle to hit you while you're in the air. I think that's like a mechanic. Is like when you're in the air, you're dodging. I mean, so it's harder to get hit by guns.
I guess you're moving, but you're on a fixed trajectory. Like lead it a little bit. Okay.
Spider-Man kind of defies the laws of physics a lot. Like
all you do is take 2x, add y, and then that's how you get B, and B is where the bullet goes.
Yeah. Spider-Man literally, like, completely changes direction mid-air, not acting on any force, like, as though he has rocket boosters in his suit or something. So, yeah, I don't know that you can necessarily find the trajectory and lead him.
Have you played enough to get a sense of whether or not you like the story yet?
I've played the opening mission and then the introduction to Doc Ock.
Okay.
Which is like I mean, I know what happens to Doc Ock. He's not. I don't know when the reveal is going to be, but for now, he's just a friendly dude working on a robot arm. And I'm like, I mean, I know who Doc Ock is, so.
Hi, I'm Dr. Octopus. Octavius.
Octavius, yeah. No, like, and I was thinking maybe you're like, oh, Doc, oh, I wonder, maybe they're going to hide the fact. And then at the very end of the cutscene, it's going to be like, you know, Peter Parker's going to say, sorry, Dr. Octavius. And you're like, oh. But no, like, they immediately, you go in and it's like, Octavius Laboratories. And he's like, oh, Dr. Octavius, sorry I'm late. And it's just like, okay, I know who this guy is. You're not being very coy. So, I don't know. We'll see.
How does almost Tom Holland look visually?
He looks very young. I'm like, is this guy, he's in an apartment in New York and he's getting like rent overdue notes in the mail. So it's like, I don't know if this guy's supposed to be like 15 or
right.
Man, if Lucas was that guy's landlord, he'd be dead by now.
Yeah.
Look, I mean, I'm not saying you go crazy with it, but, you know, sometimes you have to make concise examples.
Of Spider-Man.
Well, I wouldn't know he's Spider-Man in this situation, okay? I
don't think Peter Parker would continue to exist in a post-apocalyptic world. I think he would be just Spider-Man 24/7. Yeah. I think you need to project strength, and there's no room to be another dude. Like, he would just have to permanently adopt the fact that he's a superhero and sleep in the Spider-Man costume and shit.
There's no room in a post-apocalypse for a guy who's almost definitely 30 but looks like he's 15.
Yeah. Lucas is just playing cards with his other, like, slumlord friends. Like, so anyway, this guy tells me, hey, you know, I'm just a young scientist boy. I can't pay my rent yet, so I shot him. Anyway, you guys see Spider-Man lately? I haven't.
Yeah, so I snuck into his room while he was sleeping and shot him in the head point blank. Like, anyway, man, Spider-Man has been MIA lately. We've had so much crime.
Yeah, normally I would have been arrested for this, but since there's no police, Spider-Man's the only one that could have arrested me. And I haven't seen hide nor hair of him.
Yeah, I was really nervous that Spider-Man was going to come get me. But everything's been pretty chill, I guess. Hasn't even been any investigation as far as I'm concerned.
I think you both now have put a bit of time into Astro's Playroom. What do you think of that? And then I guess more broadly, the new controller.
Yeah, I played through the like opening tutorial when you open up the room and then was like, all right, I'm good. I liked being able to draw the Disney Channel D on the touch screen.
Yes!
That was a feature that I didn't really know about, the whole touchscreen, touchpad.
Yeah, I didn't know about that either. There's a lot of feedback in the touchscreen.
I was like, whoa, it's like a sparkler. I'm writing my name.
I played a little bit more of it. I played through two of I think there's like 4 or 5 rooms. Mm-hmm. But I mean, yeah, it's not really a game. It's just kind of like a fun time to experience. Jade has, you know, liked playing it a little bit. But yeah, like the first thing that you see when you boot it up is like this. I don't even think they call it a game. I think they call it a showcase. Like this showcase was made to like show off the new features in the controller. So it's basically just a fun little tech demo whose whole point is like, remember old Sony products?
Oh God, I do.
I remember.
I do remember.
I was playing it with my 3D audio headset too, which really emphasized the controller vibrating across the screen. Yeah.
Does the headset vibrate? Can you imagine if it just jumbled on your head?
So what? Fucking 4D movie.
That's the 3D audio.
Yeah.
There's no special like audio. It's just that the headset will shake.
And even though the controller's really directional vibration wise, like the headsets just fucking rumble. Like they just put a rumble pack. You're just like, God fucking, I can't hear anything. It's not even directional. God damn it.
Well, I guess the grenade did just go off in front of me. This is pretty realistic.
Yeah. Yeah. Shell shock feature.
Yeah, if you get flashbang,
Gives you hearing damage.
It doesn't turn off for the rest of the match.
Yeah.
And it's like, your hearing is permanently impaired, and then it just keeps going forever. Yeah.
It's like the ring.
Yeah.
But I picture like it's fucking a super powered speaker that just gives you hearing loss.
Oh, fuck.
It just like boom, like fucking impact on your eardrum.
It's like what they use on cruise ships to try to scare off pilots.
Yeah.
Or pirates, not pilots.
Yeah, pilots.
Yeah.
They're aiming it at planes.
Hey, that 747's coming in our airspace.
The real Bermuda Triangle was Caribbean Royal Cruises.
Jesus.
Taking people out.
we get some zingers when we do these earlier. I dig it.
Yeah.
Andrew, put any more time into bug snacks?
I have put about an hour and a half into bug snacks.
And
I mean, like, it's fun. I did not expect all the bug snacks to act like Pokemon and just say their name over and over and over again as, like, the only sound that they can make.
Bunger,
So,
bunger.
like, yeah, or the French fry spider, cleverly named Frider, will just kind of run around going, Frider. And I did not expect that. I really wasn't prepared.
Like it's not like an animal sounding like Frider or something.
No,
it's a dude. Frider.
Well, I mean, like
Frider.
it sounds like, you know, Pokemon. It's like these are English voice actors, not making animal noises, just saying that thing in different inflections.
Yeah, but like I feel like Pokemon tries to be like, oh, it's either a cute Pokemon or it's like a strong Pokemon. But then no, I just picture like a Dave from HR going, Frider. Frider. It's just like, okay.
Yeah.
Seems like about as much effort as they put into the rest of the game, so
I've got a bunch of games that I'm trying to like juggle and play at the same time, so I don't know how much time I'll put into like any one of them.
I think bug snacks is only like 5 or 6 hours.
I thought it was supposed to be longer than that.
I'm hearing credits at like 5 or 6 hours.
No, thank God it was free.
Ew.
would you have bought it otherwise?
No, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I might have.
Andrew sees a $30 bug snacks and is like, I mean, count me in.
Did you see the pepperoni Mothra yet?
Yeah, what is it? I forget what its actual name is.
Pepperoni
Is it a
Mothra.
moth made out of pepperonis?
I don't think it's called pepperoni moth.
To me, it is.
In my heart.
I think it's called like
In
matza or some shit.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty good. And
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Pepperonis just because they're associated with pizza.
it's actually a pizza. It's actually a
no,
pizza.
it's not.
Okay.
It's not specifically a pepperoni pizza. It's just
Got it.
a pizza.
With pepperonis on it, and Lucas calls it pepperoni Mothra.
Yes.
Understood. It's not made out of exclusively pepperonis.
No. It's a full pizza.
So I want to eat this moth.
Yes.
Basically.
Absolutely.
Cool.
God, I bet bug snacks taste delicious.
Lucas is just
eat these
thinking
fucking
all the
bug
time about
snacks.
those bug snacks.
Oh,
Man, the bug snacks.
I just
throw
eat those
some-
bugs.
Gonna use my slingshot, throw some chocolate on that fucking strawberry spider thing, and
I can put back a
eat that
strawberry right
shit
now.
right up.
I could put back a couple strawberries.
Strabbies.
It's strabby.
Oh,
Actually.
God.
Wait, Strabby is so much worse.
Yeah,
Why is it not Strawby?
I don't know.
Andrew's
I don't
like,
know.
"Talk
I
to
don't
the
know why
devs."
it's bunger.
Isn't it a burger, but a
Yeah.
yeah
Yeah, but a what?
Bun.
A bung?
a bun?
Yeah.
I don't know. Does it have a bun? I don't know.
Its
man.
legs are also curly fries.
Yes.
Yeah.
What?
Delicious.
Yeah.
Speaking of, I'm starving.
Oh,
Do you want me to knock out a couple UI questions with Andrew while you grab food?
No, I was gonna go to McD's after this.
Okay. That's fair.
how quick can you get to McD's and back?
Yeah, I just throw you guys on my phone and just like hang out.
Yeah, we can keep this one tighter. Andrew, I know you've been in the shop. Does it still do that dumb thing where you have to go to like a letter wheel for every entry when you do like a search? You know what I'm talking about?
What?
You know how like in the PlayStation 4 when you would like search for
I remember that. That was in PlayStation 3 too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Oh, thank God. It just goes like a keyboard, like a normal fucking...
Yeah. Like a functional
letter
function.
wheel. I don't know if I've ever seen what you're talking about.
Oh, really? I remember it exclusively in the PlayStation Store. You would have to hit a button or a letter, and then it would start making recommendations based on that letter.
Yeah.
I remember
Fucking
that
awful.
shit. Yeah. I almost never used the PlayStation Store on my PlayStation 4, so I guess I wouldn't remember, but I do remember that on
Bars.
PlayStation 3.
Okay.
That was fucking awful.
No.
Nope.
I was throwing out of bars. I never used the PlayStation Store on the PlayStation 4. And you know I'm a whore when I walk through the door and I go into fight. Just
I don't know what that was.
fucking lose yourself.
I don't know what that
And Barack Obama is scared of me.
Any general UI impressions? Like anything? I don't know. I've heard mixed impressions on that.
I like it. I mean, it definitely took me a couple of minutes to get used to it after using the PlayStation 4 the last however many years. But I think it's just a lot quicker to get the stuff, you know?
Okay.
You just press the PlayStation button and then you press it once and the little bar comes up on the bottom with pretty much everything you need to get to.
What's the switcher, by the way? Can you run 2 games at once or some shit? I just see it say switcher, and I'm like, well,
I know, I haven't tried that yet, because I know that Xbox has quick resume, but I know that people have said that PlayStation doesn't have anything quite like that. I think that the switcher will close out your game and then immediately start another one, so that you don't have to, like, click close, go to the main menu, find another one, click open. I think it's just a faster way to do it. Sure. I don't think that it, like, pauses your game where you can get back into it. I think it just closes it out. But not sure yet.
All right.
Yeah. Small quality of life thing for me is, and this is completely irrelevant, but the original Spider-Man game, even though I was only able to download it because of the... Oh, no, never mind. I take it back.
No? Okay.
I downloaded it from the store. I thought that I was only able to download it from the disc for Spider-Man Miles Morales, but I did actually download it from a code, so it came through the store, so I don't need the disc.
Okay.
Because I have, like, Madden in my PlayStation 5 right now, so I didn't want to have to be constantly switching out the disc.
Cool.
Okay.
But now I realize it's through the store anyway, so it's not even relevant.
So, I'm sorry, are both of you playing the PlayStation 5 version of those games then? Or how does that...
I guess, yeah, technically they do say it's Spider-Man Remastered.
Oh, okay.
So
cool.
I guess, yeah, the PlayStation 5.
Yeah, I think they made, like, a couple of improvements to it. I don't think that it's, like, a true next-gen remaster, but...
All right.
Madden is not yet. Soon, you said, Andrew, right? Like December or something?
Yeah, well, what they said on their website is like December 4th or some shit like that.
Yeah. It sounds like GTA 5 isn't until 2021.
Yeah. I think they said that when they announced it. They just said 2021. That was it.
And then, I guess, anything else cool or that you think people should know or general thoughts and feelings? It good?
I don't think you want to hear mine. Console gaming is for plebs.
Oh. Ryan
Ryan's
going
like,
full
man,
heel.
this was a waste. I mean, I'm not going to give mine to Lucas, but a total waste.
It wasn't a waste. I hope that, like, a bunch of friends can all play games together. That's the whole point. But, you know, if all of my friends just got PCs, it'd be great. There'd be no more struggle in this world.
If all my bros just dropped $1,500, we'd be having a good time.
All right, that's an exaggeration, but sure.
Okay.
Also, it lasts you for longer, but sure.
Andrew, your hot takes?
I don't have any hot takes. I think it's kind of what I expected. And until I actually play a real PlayStation 5 game, I don't think I'm going to have any, like, huge impressions of how powerful it is. I do really like the controller. Even if you take out the haptic feedback, I think it just is a nice feeling controller. I like the UI. I'm excited to play more games on it. Yeah.
All right.
I want to see some ray tracing and shit.
I mean, you're playing Bugsnax. You're getting all the ray tracing you need from that.
Bugsnax looks like a PlayStation 2 game. I mean,
did you see the donkey video?
I did. That was really funny.
Pretty fucking gold.
I mean, like, Bugsnax was not designed to be a technically impressive game, but it is a PlayStation like exclusive launch title on like the newest generation console. So it's kind of weird that it like paid no attention to like technical power.
I love it. I love it. I can't wait. All right, that will take us into news of the week. The Ubisoft Montreal building got swatted.
Yeah.
Damn.
Pretty wild.
I don't think I heard about this.
Originally, they were reporting it as there was a potential shooting at the Ubisoft Montreal building, right?
Or a hostage situation. Yeah. But then it came out that somebody had just called in a hostage situation, which led to the.
That's how you get SWAT.
Yeah.
Like that's the playbook for, basically guaranteing that it's going to be a swatting and not just like not plainclothes, but ordinary officers knocking on the door.
That's how you get people coming in hot and not people coming in looking to defuse the situation. Yeah.
Well, one could argue that
that's
normal cops aren't exactly
we're going instead of sending cops that may or may not bust your door down and kill you inside, you're sending people whose entire job is to bust your door down and then immediately kill you. And I'm looking through this. It doesn't sound like it sounded like the police were outside and that they evacuated. It doesn't seem like they actually sent in the SWAT team.
That's actually a lot of swattings.
Yeah.
Like they'll never actually enter the place, and it's still considered one, obviously, because it's a huge headache for everyone involved.
Mm-hmm.
I know there was someone that said like, yeah, they pulled out a gun on SWAT and got very lucky that they didn't die because they just saw shady figures running around their yard. So they pulled out their gun and opened up their front door and just said like, get the fuck out of here, whoever you are. And then they said police, and they were like, holy shit, like, fuck me, don't kill me right now. Like, so got lucky.
Sounds like the Ubisoft employees there in Montreal also got very lucky here. Fuck whoever did this.
They've been actually catching a decent number of the swatters. And
really?
They get charged with federal crimes.
I mean, yeah.
It's a big deal. It's all fun and games, but like they take it pretty seriously because it's a huge potential waste of resources and potential lawsuits because SWAT likes to shoot people.
Even in Canada. All right, next up, television. HBO Max might save the Venture Brothers.
Tell us about it.
According to HBO, they're looking into possible situations to save the Venture Bros, which... Pay them. Pay them to make one more season of an animated show. That's all it needs. Make it happen, please.
It's like CBS Studios saying, we are looking at all possible avenues for our show, American Vandal. Like, everyone says that, and then it's easy when there's no money involved, but the minute that someone's got a pony up, nothing happens.
Isn't HBO's owned by Warner, correct?
And AT&T,
which I think also own Cartoon Network. So I don't. This seems weird. This seems like a somebody fucked around and found out situation where the show was canceled, but then nobody actually wanted that to happen. So now they're trying to scramble to figure shit out. That's me.
I mean, they make it. I'm imagining that they have some sort of, stake in it being made, so they're like, oh, we're checking it out. It's like, yeah, we'll see.
Anything happen in film?
I think movies are dead, right?
That's true.
Typically.
Tenet coming out on Blu-ray, bringing it back.
When?
Later this, early December, right?
September?
In December, sorry. Early December.
Oh. Gotcha.
Yeah. All right, in the other category, after threatening to ban the app, the Trump administration ghosted TikTok after the company reached out with alternatives.
I mean, now they're lame ducks, so...
Right.
Yeah, they don't give a fuck.
Yeah, this was literally just trying to quash alt TikTok right before the election, and then was like, I guess not worth the effort. So
yeah, TikTok was never like an actual security risk. I mean, like it not any more so than any other social media app.
There's no reason that a Chinese company is going to be shittier with American data than an American company. American companies absolutely sell data to multinational
in a heartbeat
conglomerates and even governments in some cases. So all for the almighty dollar.
I went grocery shopping on the same day I had a credit card payment due, and I bought, I don't know, something that I didn't usually buy, and then I immediately started seeing advertisements for it after that transaction on my credit card posted. This shit's going through like that. You got down to a science.
Easy money.
That's how it works.
Everyone's favorite end-of-year tradition, YouTube Rewind, has been canceled.
Oh no.
It's done. It's over. It's done.
Ding dong, the witch is dead.
Yeah, what a garbage thing.
Yeah. What if they just do 2 of them next year?
I mean, yeah, do you think it's more because they realize that everyone fucking despises it, or that 2020's Rewind would be super fucking depressing?
I think it's more of the second one. Like people have hated Rewind for a couple of years. If they like made this decision because people hated it, they would have stopped it like a year or 2 ago.
Yeah.
I think it was just that like people already don't like this, and this is going to be a super fucked video of like, hey guys, let's check out what happened in 2020, and then just like doing the Charleston in front of like burning Australia, and then like whipping in front of like massive Black Lives Matter riots, and and just
hitting the woe in front of rising far right violence on the streets that's not being quashed by police bystanders.
Yeah,
because they're a part of
Will
it.
Smith looking through a microscope at the virus and being like, "That's hot, that's hot."
I mean, that would be the PewDiePie version.
Yeah,
I absolutely despise the man. Fucking the 2018 YouTube Rewind, but it's actually good is a fucking gold video, and mostly because it's made by like 3 popular meme channels and not by PewDiePie himself. But yeah, that is absolutely the 2020 Rewind is Will Smith. That's hot. That's hot.
All right, and then last up for news, Amazon accidentally comes out in favor of United Ireland.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yes. I can't open up the article.
The link is dead. It looks like.
Oh.
Yeah, for a minute there, someone in Amazon support did not realize that Northern Ireland was part of the UK. Someone was like, "Why can't I watch this?" Like,
Amazon apologized for kicking Northern Ireland out of the UK.
Yeah, they were literally like, "That's only available for UK people." Like, unfortunately, it says that you're in Northern Ireland, and you're just like, join the IRA.
I saw a video of. It was like fans going to watch. It was Northern Ireland and some other European soccer team. Like they were about to have a match in Northern Ireland, and like it was fans walking through like a sanitizer spray, and the comment was, like, "Oh, fans of Northern Ireland, walk through a sanitizer contraption, before seeing the game," and then the comment was, joke's on you! That's actually a baptism! Welcome to Catholicism!
Putting holy water in the fucking sanitized sprinklers.
I think
fucking Protestant bastards!
I think my favorite response to this was, it was a quote tweet of the Amazon help account saying something like, "Sorry for the trouble, blah, blah, blah," and then the quote was just, "Did Amazon just apologize for their troubles?"
Yeah.
Yeah. It was that'd be very cringy. I can't imagine being that intern that replied to that on customer service. I think they signed it too. They put like RS, and it was, oh boy, whoever RS is
they're
in for a world of hurt.
I actually don't think I understand that reference.
The Troubles?
Yeah.
That's the Ireland and Northern Ireland. That's the IRA, like when all the bombings were happening and
the
everything.
Troubles.
Yes.
The Troubles.
Okay,
yeah.
Got it.
I thought you said sorry.
I thought
for
you
the
meant
trouble.
like apologies for the troubles was like a quote or something.
No,
they said sorry for the trouble.
No.
Sorry.
for
Did you
the
just
troubles?
apologize for the troubles?
Okay, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Turns out that was us. That was Amazon.
Amazon fucking their 2-day shipping policy really expedited the rising violence.
God, Jeff Bezos doing whatever weird guy rich thing he's doing right now. Somebody walks up to him explaining the situation, and then the Arrested Development music just starts playing.
Yeah.
Fucking wild.
God damn it.
Meme corner.
The memes.
I got one that's a little bit of a hot meme, a little bit of a mini meme. Quote, what's something that isn't blank but feels like blank?
What's something that isn't police but feels like police?
Yep.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the big one that I've seen.
Yeah. I've seen a handful of these. They're usually pretty
There's been
funny.
some gold ones. I like the employee at Chipotle that yells out, "There's guac on that one," when it's going to when you're in checkout. That's pretty accurate. Yeah. There was some gold.
One of my favorite ones was, what's something that's not Republican but feels Republican? And the response is the DNC.
Yeah. I was going to say Democrats. Well, yeah.
Yeah, that's also pretty solid.
It's good. Good meme.
Great, especially with the recent rising tide of the tension between the progressive wing and the establishment, with AOC clashing pretty hard with people over organizing tactics.
Yeah.
And how the Democrats fucking suck.
Turns out that centrist Democrats hate socialism as much as far right-wing Republicans.
Or just in general, like, refuse to take any help from anyone who's labeled as a progressive. Like,
Yeah. Hey, if we mobilize this section of the country by making some policies, we can keep most of our base and then mobilize like 50% more. Nope. Won't do
fuck
it.
that. We're racist. What?
Yeah.
Sure, we could do that, but we're all old white people, so why would we do that?
Fuck.
Yep. Fun times.
Still infinitely better than if the election had gone the other way.
Oh, 100%. I'm not part of the false equivalency.
No,
enlightened centrism, but I fucking hate Democrats. I hate the party very much.
Why?
I just they are the far preferable alternative.
Why? How do they always win and then do nothing? It's frustrating.
That's like their whole platform.
Ugh.
It's like, we pretend to want to do something, but we know.
We don't know how.
Yeah, we never would. That'd be crazy. Like, the minute that Nancy Pelosi was immediately reinstalled as the Speaker of the House, when the Democrats flipped it back in the midterm, was like, oh, okay, so this is... Trump did nothing. Like, it's still the exact same party. Nothing has changed whatsoever. So, yep.
I mean, I have a breakout or two. Do you guys have anything, or should we go right into the group chat?
So I've been watching 2 TV shows
Ooh.
recently. One of which is one of my many guilty pleasure TV shows, The Mandalorian.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, it's pretty popular, though.
Huh?
yeah, but I mean, like, it's like, I don't know. I feel like because it is still a Star Wars show, and Star Wars is like, it is very bad. The Mandalorian, the Star Wars as a franchise is like pretty bad. The Mandalorian.
You want to know how I know this man is a Star Wars fan? He hates Star Wars.
Yeah. No, like
I mean, so I've heard Ian say the exact same thing, but like that Mandalorian is actually potentially the best piece of media to come out surrounding Star Wars
by far, and that was going to be the second part of what I said, is that Star Wars as a franchise is really bad. The Mandalorian is actually pretty good for the most part, and it's like really fun to watch, and it like gets enough of the Star Wars stuff in there to be like, yeah, no, this is Star Wars, this is the stuff that you like, but then it gets rid of all the dumb bullshit. And season 1 was pretty good. Season 2 so far has been a little more episodic, where season 1 like was more of like one overarching narrative with like 1 or 2 episodes that were like the mission of the week, and so far all 3 of the episodes this season have been the what's the Mandalorian doing now. This last episode was more like plot heavy. Seems like some cool shit's happening. So
are you done with it? Because I saw a thing on Twitter I kind of want to ask about, but I don't want to potentially spoil anything.
They're releasing it 1 episode a week.
Oh, okay. So you're all caught up.
Yeah, I've seen the first 3 episodes. You know, the 3rd episode having been released on Friday.
Did Baby Yoda kill a bunch of people?
No.
Okay.
Baby Yoda. So the plot of the 2nd episode is the Mandalorian needs some information that this one dude who's on a different planet has, and in order to get the information from him, he has to like ferry that dude's wife from the one planet to the other, but they're like frog people. And the reason she's trying to get to her husband is that she has this giant tank of unfertilized eggs, and she's like, oh, like our species is dying out, we need to make sure that these eggs get fertilized so that we can continue our line. And like 3 different times throughout the episode, it'll cut to Baby Yoda just opening up the tank and taking one of the eggs out and fucking eating it. And then the Mandalorian walking is like, oh no, don't do that. That's really bad. And then, that happens several times. And in the next episode, he then, like, the Mandalorian goes off to do something, leaves Baby Yoda with the frog woman and her husband, and then, like, Baby Yoda watches the, like, eggs hatch and then becomes friends with the little frog baby, and then I guess that's supposed to be him, like, redeeming himself.
Yeah, that's development.
Yeah, but...
Baby...
And then he eats one of them.
Yeah, I honestly thought that was going to happen.
Oh,
because that's like the thing that Baby Yoda does, is he like just waddles around and eats everything.
Mm-hmm.
And like he like in the same episode where he ate all the frog eggs, they get attacked by this giant, or a bunch of giant ice spider things, because it found a bunch of eggs and like fucking ate the baby spiders.
Why? It feels like this is becoming like blackmail for the boys. Is Baby Yoda eating things? It drives the plot.
This is starting to sound a little slapstick.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like, because like it happened a couple of times in the first season, and it's like, oh, haha, that's like weird and like kind of funny, and then they just kept doing it. So like, oh, that's the thing that Baby Yoda does, and so now it happens all the time, and it's off-putting.
Yeah. It reminds me, for some reason, of something that scarred me terribly yesterday, which is my brother sent me a TikTok of a family trying to do, like, a coordinated dance together.
Oh, I saw that.
And in the middle of the fucking dance, their dog eats their hamster.
Yeah.
And you watch the horrified reactions of an entire family as they, like, are helpless to prevent their hamster from being brutally murdered by their dog.
So, turns out, like, so Jade showed me that, and at that point, it had happened early enough that like then whoever posted it had an update. Like, turns out the hamster didn't die because the dog didn't eat it. The dog like put it in its mouth and was going to eat it, and then they leapt into action off screen, got the dog to spit the hamster out, and they thought the hamster was dead, and it turns out the hamster was just stunned and it's fine now.
But where did that happen off screen? Like, you see the whole thing, like the whole family screaming, like kind of helplessly. Even the dad is just like frozen and not moving at all. And then like someone says like, "Is it dead?" And they're like, "Yeah, it's definitely dead." Like there was, it didn't look like there was any action. I think the
maybe
hamster
the
would
screaming
be like,
is what did it.
mauled.
Made the dog.
Got the dog to drop it.
Like that sort of thing. But
I had a hamster, and they do stun. Like I do remember one time my hamster got stunned because like I think a paper towel roll that we used for him to like crawl through started like it fell over and started like rolling towards him, and he got like full blown PTSD. Just like, oh my god, like what do I do? And just like froze, and then we couldn't like get him to like move, and we were like, oh my god, is he dead? Like what? So
no, I remember that
happened.
I remember that episode of Drake and Josh. Dogs eat other small animals. Like I don't
think having a dog or a cat and a hamster is a
no.
good idea.
Definitely not having that hamster just like free and loose. Apparently,
hamsters escape 100%. They're
really?
Full blown escape artists.
Oh yeah, I forgot that they have like thumbs, don't they?
They're really really good at escaping, and then you'll just find them like behind a refrigerator or something. Usually alive still. Like, you're just like you'll look for them for a while and like maybe give up, and then maybe you're cleaning or something. You're just like, oh. There they are, like I mean, chilling.
You know what? I got to move my fridge to clean behind there sometimes. That shit's warm. That'd be nice if I were a hamster. Yeah. Hell yeah.
Living the hamster life. Yeah, that's like moving out of your parents' house into like a nice loft apartment, and you're just like, I'm free. Like, it's pretty nice.
Living
do my own thing.
Hamster.
Yeah. So that
anyway,
was horrifying.
Yeah. No, that was rough. The other show that I'm watching is the miniseries on Netflix, The Queen's Gambit.
I heard that was good.
Jade wanted to watch it. She heard some good things, and I'm like, yeah, I'll give it a try. And yeah, it's been pretty interesting. It's a young woman whose mother killed herself, is put in an orphanage and learns how to play chess and gets addicted to tranquilizers, and then becomes like a super hardcore good chess player after being adopted by her new alcoholic mom.
Yeah, didn't someone call it the white blind side? Like it's just
yeah.
The blind side, but with a white girl who's good at chess.
Yeah, basically. I did see a tweet and it's like, yo, I just adopted a girl and she's not even good at chess. What the fuck?
Yeah. So that's kind of the rage.
I don't know, between this show and that one chess video that you sent us, Ryan, a while ago, like the professional chess scene might be a little more wild than like I thought it was.
Which chess video? The two move checkmate one?
Yes.
Oh, those aren't pros.
I mean,
those are Twitch streamers like that are notoriously not that good at chess.
Okay.
No, but there is. I mean, I could send you other ones like Magnus Carlsen, like almost shitting himself and like just offering a draw because he's about to shit himself to his opponent. The best chess player in the world, like literally, was just like he sat down for like 10 seconds. And then you see him like start to really like kind of panic. He looks at his opponent, whispers something. They shake hands. He gets up and just like runs basically away. Like, and it's just like the best chess player in the world almost just shat himself on live stream.
All right. You are 1 in 10 chances you can beat this guy. But if we put laxatives in his coffee, you are 50-50 on getting him to draw.
Yeah, it wasn't 1 in 10. Magnus Carlsen, he recently lost his first game for like 6 years or something. Like
Jesus.
He is just literally, he's the Michael Jordan of chess. Like, and he's still pretty young, I think.
Oh.
I would guess he's in his 30s. So
good for him. Anybody with the name Magnus, I assume, is immediately in their 50s.
He's only 29.
Fuck him.
Yeah.
Not fair.
That man's got a life ahead of him. Of dominating chess forever and ever.
Violent diarrhea.
Every time.
No hate.
Every time.
No hate, Magnus. No hate. Come on our podcast.
Yeah,
Call us shitheads. We'd be down.
The girl from the Queen's Gambit takes tranquilizers to trip out before chess matches. This dude just has laxatives.
Keeps him on edge.
It's the only way I can feel something anymore.
I play with an urgency I never would have felt before.
That's what gives him his dominance. He plays with uncanny urgency. Most players are content to sit back and let the game come to them. Magnus brings it to you. Let me tell you.
Yeah,
From move one, he is trying to win.
Part of it is the presentation that throws his opponents off, where he's just like slamming the clock down. It's like go go go, profusely sweating, just gripping the table, going, oh god. Because he is constantly on the edge of just blowing his shit into his hands.
Fucking hell.
Fucking damn it. Magnus Carlsen. Poor guy. He's a genius. He's
Yeah.
like a super genius. And we're... One time he had to go to the bathroom, so we're... destroying the man.
You know, that's the upside of being normies like us. Our worst or most embarrassing moments aren't captured on video. They just live in our heads rent-free for our entire lives.
Paul Pierce's legacy will forever be pooping his pants during the playoffs.
It's like the second highest upvoted post in our NBA's history is Paul Pierce admitting that he did in fact shit himself.
And then
It was a conspiracy theory for like 5 years. And then Paul Pierce just randomly in one of his analyst talking head moments was like, oh yeah, no, I did shit myself. And everyone was like, what? That was a conspiracy theory. Like, it was literally just because he was wheeled out on a wheelchair and someone saw a small stain, so everyone assumed, or, not everyone assumed, some people just thought maybe he shit himself, and that's why. But yeah, no, they were right. Sometimes conspiracies are true.
We got to keep moving. Ryan, have you checked out anything, or can I get on to my bullshit?
Really quick, Paul Pierce's nickname is The Truth, by the way, which is perfect
Yeah.
for a conspiracy theory that's eventually proven. I've watched the first couple episodes of The Haunting of Bly Manor.
Ooh.
With the old GF. And, yeah, it's not super spooky. I remember watching Hill House and being fucking terrified.
Okay.
And at least for the first couple of episodes. And I keep telling her, like, nah, it's gonna ramp up, right? And, like... So far, not so much in the first 2 episodes. Like, there's only been, like, one jumpy thing ever. Like, there's this, consistent motif of, like, clearly the main character's ex-boyfriend is a ghost that pops up in mirrors only, and then she'll, like, look behind her and nothing's there. So, like, every time there's a mirror, you just be like, all right, so her dead boyfriend's about to pop up in the background. And it's kind of not super jumpy as a result.
Okay.
But, yeah, it's not that spook. It's like little kids being fucking creepy, but maybe not so spooky.
Fair.
Classic. Get on to your bullshit, Lucas.
I played and beat No More Heroes 1 and 2 over the course of the past 2 weeks. Both are good, but have you ever experienced a sequel that seemed like it learned all the wrong things compared to the original?
No.
No?
Yeah, I'm not sure if I have.
Okay. It's fucking weird how just like how the second game introduces so many little mistakes that aren't in the original game. Like, there are like various shops and vendors or whatever that you can go to in a video game, like in all video games. In the original, it's you are driving through an open world, you get to a place, and then you go immediately into a menu. In the sequel, it's you select to go to a place from a like main menu, and then you get there and you can like walk around the shop, but there's only ever the shop owner to talk to. So you're walking through an empty room, whereas before you had like an entire open world to fuck around in and do shit. And it's weird. Yeah. Nah. Both really good. Second one was also, I think, and maybe I was just more attuned to the controls of the game. Second one was also like weirdly easier than the first one, except for the final boss, who is a pain in the ass and voiced by Yuri Lowenthal, and I think I might hate Yuri Lowenthal now, because I just had to listen to him. I think I might hate Sony Spider-Man now, because I just had to listen to him be a dick and insult me because he kept killing me over and over again.
Damn.
Yeah.
Not much you can do there.
No.
Poor Yuri Lowenthal.
Poor Yuri Lowenthal.
Yuri Lowenthal voices Chandlo Funk Bun in Bugsnax.
I am not at all surprised Yuri Lowenthal's in that game.
I saw that. Oh wait, no. What's his name? It's the mayor of Snacksburg. You all know Snacksburg.
Oh yeah.
The mayor in Bugsnax is played or voiced by a guy that's in. I want to say that artwork looked like Persona.
Correct, yes. The guy who voices Ryuji is the guy who voices the mayor of Bugsnax. I'm going to look his name up because he deserves to be credited.
It's Filbo Fiddlepie. I just remembered it. I didn't look it up. I just remembered it. Filbo Fiddlepie.
The fact that knowledge is in your head instead of anything else is sure something.
I played this game yesterday.
Voice actor is Max Middleman, and Andrew, I gotta play this game. That name is terrific.
Yes.
Group chat. Aunty Donna's Big Ol' House of Fun. I finished the 6 episodes, waited a day, and now I am currently watching the 6 episodes again.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
That's when you know it's a good sketch comedy.
Oh my
just
god.
Watch it over again. Yeah.
Needs a rewatch.
So, the fucking jokes per minute, ridiculous. I love it.
Yeah.
And like the structure of the way that they do their callbacks is so like sometimes it's so unconventional. The one that always keeps coming back to me is, I want to say it's in like the 2nd episode, or I'm sorry, I think that like the main joke happens in the 3rd episode, where Mark is talking about like the things in the house that are making weird sounds. Like the doors and cabinets sound like an old man saying creak, and then he's like creak. It's just Broden saying creak. But like in the middle of the 2nd episode, it happens once, exactly once, where they open up the door and then you hear Broden say creak, but like there's no explanation, and then 35 minutes of showtime later in a separate episode, they finish off the joke.
It's pretty solid. What was your guys'... have you watched it all, Andrew?
No, I wanted to watch
you missed the last episode. That's right.
Yeah, I wanted to see the final episode today before the Packer game, but I needed to run around and do some errands first, so was not able to get it done.
Which sketch is the one where, Lucas, you would know, where Mark... no, that's definitely not the last one, where Mark calls his mom.
Yeah, the Italian
man.
I think that's episode 3 or 4.
That might be my favorite. I don't know. There's so much good shit.
It's the Spooky Night episode, so I think that's episode 5.
Okay.
I think that's the same episode as like SWAT.
Episode 5 might...
I don't know about that. Maybe.
Episode 5 might be the best one. I think my favorite, and it's not even a sketch, it's just a bit, is Zach trying on the Jam Lady character and then him calling him out on it.
Yeah.
and then they call back to that one in episode 6. No, wait, no, the bar. The bar
that's episode 5, because he's just dressed up as a British woman. A normal looking British woman, like Zach.
Because out of nowhere, like...
Yeah.
I think we don't have pubs, or we don't have bars in Great Britain. We got pubs, and then you got any hot toddy? Like, I was looking for maybe some hot cider or something. Zach, and it's just like, wait, what now?
And then peel off her face, and it's Zach. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, man. I think you're almost there with it.
Yeah. Thought I'd give the Jam Lady a little update.
You're really close. Like, almost there.
That is fucking great. And yeah, they keep calling them out. Like, they don't call out any like Mark or Broden ever, but Zach with the Jam Lady is when they finally like
what are you doing, man?
What are you doing?
Just
the fucking school nurse.
The
school nurse, but she's an athletic trainer now.
Yeah.
So much like very loose, but then that whole episode's basically rewritten. Like I don't think they had a single repeated bit from the school nurse episode of Glenridge Secondary College.
Right.
I think it's all brand new bits using the same concept that in theory could have just been on the cutting room floor from the school nurses. God fucking damn it. It's great.
I love it.
Annie Donna's Big Old House of Fun.
All right. I think that'll take us to a clap sync and then the wind down.
Beauty.
Hell yeah. Thank you all so much for listening to episode 120 of the Voluntary Viewing Podcast, which will almost certainly be titled Friendly Neighborhood Slub Lord. If you like what you heard, like, comment, subscribe, etc. Give us a like, rating, blah, blah, blah. Act Blue, link in the description down below. If you want to make a donation to help out a collection of great causes, follow us on Twitter at V2_podcast. Check out our Patreon and join the terrific likes of Tiffany Cole, Central Richard Nixon, and Sucky Badger. And, of course, send us your emails, questions, whatever, voluntaryviewing@gmail.com. Tell us about Instagram, Andrew. What is it?
Instagram is an app where you share photos and sometimes short videos with your followers. And if you're lucky, you'll become an Instagram baddie. Like we at the Voluntary Viewing Podcast are. You can find our Instagram baddie videos at Voluntary Viewing Podcast, at Voluntary Viewing, with our title being Voluntary Viewing Podcast. So check out some of our short clips and highlights, and help us rise to influencer fame.
And then, of course, I am Lucas DeRuyter on Twitter as @LucasDeRuyter. Follow me. If you follow me, I will follow you using the Voluntary Viewing account. How about that? Ball's in your court. All right. Goodbye, everybody, and check out a new episode of the Quarantine Cast coming to you tomorrow. Bye.